To more developments coming in about that India meeting that held in Bengaluru. Now, more inputs from the opposition alliance India meeting. Mamata Banerjee was sitting between Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. She was the first speaker of the meeting on India. She spoke at a large on the alliance as well. All had consensus on this name. There were debates whether the name will be democratic or development or not. Now, Rahul Gandhi was the last speaker in the meeting. That is what we are learning. Stalin was vocal on ED, CBI, and Kejriwal spoke on file of governor in various states. Now, Rahul also spoke to Kejriwal a couple of times. They shook hands also at the end of the meeting as well. So, this is the recent development that we are receiving about that coalition meeting that took place in Bengaluru. We are receiving that Mamata Banerjee was sitting between Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, and she was the first speaker of the meeting as well. She spoke at large about this alliance in Bengaluru. All had consensus on this name that has been coined for this new alliance, or I should say was renamed. Now, there were debates whether the name will be democratic or development or not. So that was the debate about that D that's in India. What does that actually stands for? Whether it should stand for democratic or development. And Rahul Gandhi was the last speaker in that meeting. Stalin was pretty vocal about ED and CBI, and Kejriwal spoke on file of governor in various states. Now, Rahul Gandhi also spoke to Kejriwal a couple of times, and they shook hands also at the end of this meeting that took place in Bengaluru, where pretty much 26 political parties participated and coined this new term for their alliance as India. I have CNN News 18's Kamalika Sen-Gupta joining me on the phone line. Kamalika, a very good morning to you. Kamalika, what recent developments do we have about Mamata Banerjee's participation in that meeting that took place in Bengaluru?
Well, Mamata Banerjee played a very important role in that entire meeting. That's what we are getting in from the sources. That this name, the first discussion about this name took place on the 17th when the dinner was taking place, and before that the courtesy meeting was going on. And what will be the final name on which the first, the first person who was giving the speech there was Mamata Banerjee. And she came up, what our sources are telling, that she came up with the name of India. And then also there was discussion, and also Rahul Gandhi supported it. What's interesting is, and everybody supported it, the most interesting factor which came out of this entire opposition meeting is the relationship that, again, developed between Congress and Trinamool Congress in the national perspective. Sonia Gandhi always has a very good relationship with Mamata Banerjee. But if you see the Panchayat election, the way the Panchayat elections, both the parties like Congress and Trinamool Congress fought each other badly, both the parties' workers died. So there was a big conflict area as far as the home ground of Bengal was concerned. But when Mamata Banerjee met Sonia Gandhi, they are very old time, good. Their relationship is very good from very old time, from the day of Rajiv Gandhi. And then when Sonia Gandhi also asked her about her health, and she also asked her about her health. Yesterday, when the meeting started, then the Mamata Banerjee was sitting between Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. So this is a very important factor. And the fact that Congress is, the question of Trinamool Congress always was that it should be an opposition where every stakeholder has to have a very important place. And that's what we are getting it from the sources, that the Congress organized it in such a way that everybody got a good space. And since Mamata Banerjee is a very senior leader, she first spoke about India, and then it came up in the discussion. And there where the relationship, national relationship between Congress and Trinamool Congress, again, and the fact that Mamata Banerjee stated yesterday that our favorite Rahul Gandhi. So, we have seen that there has been differences between Rahul Gandhi and Abhishek Banerjee. We have seen, both of the parties speaking against each other. Mm-hmm. But as far as this 2024 goal is concerned, in spite of the problems that they have in Bengal, they were seen together, and that was a very important shift that actually was seen in the relationship, and Mamata Banerjee played a very important role in this opposition meeting.
Okay, Kamalika, thank you so much for all those details. I'm now going to Payal Mehta, CNN News 18's Payal Mehta, who is joining me live on the broadcast. Payal, a very good morning to you. Payal, how do you think this alliance between 26 political parties pose a challenge to NDA government? Also, recently, earlier we told our viewers about Himanta Biswa Sarma deleting India from his Twitter profile and adding Bharat instead of it. Do you think this came right after the acronym was given to this new term that has been given to the alliance of opposition parties?
Two parts. Yes, of course, the BJP and the NDA are extremely confident that this alliance that the opposition has been able to stitch up is an alliance of convenience, and it is not going to last for a long time as well. On several occasions, they basically cited coalition dharma and supported each other on corruption. That's what the agenda of the alliance has been. That's what the line of attack as far as the Prime Minister is really concerned. The Prime Minister also said that these opposition parties have only stuck to each other because they have some common glue binding them and they have dynastic politics that they've spoken about. But UP alliance, in comparison, was a lot shorter. It was more of an alliance of convenience. However, the NDA alliance lasts up from the Atal Bihari Vajpayee times, and it's been about 25 years plus and still going strong as well. So they've spoken about putting the nation first. They've spoken about development. They've spoken about the aspiration of people. So that's the agenda as far as the NDA is concerned. And they are very, very confident that the NDA will come to power in 2024 and have set themselves a goal up to 2047. And that's one of the reasons the resolution which was moved yesterday by Eknath Shinde was supported by EPS and of course by Assam Gan Parishad Chief Atul Bora, in a way to tell people that yes, you say that our party does not have bandwidth all over the place, but we are a party which has expanded its footprint from the north to the south to the east to the west as well. So that's the kind of messaging that the Prime Minister wanted to really give in yesterday. It was a very emotionally power-packed speech that the Prime Minister really made yesterday, and he said that trust me, our vote bank will increase to 50% and more, and we will do extremely well because people have understood, and it is not easy to fool the people in this country. Now, the moment there has been a mockery which has been made as far as the name which has been picked by the opposition parties to call themselves in India, the first one to jump into that bandwagon has been Himanta Biswa Sarma, who immediately has changed his Twitter profile from India to Bharat as well. He's now Bharat Chief Minister. That's what he says. But there are questions that the opposition parties will ask, because if you look at the Twitter handle of the Prime Minister, it says PMO India. It's Prime Minister of India as well. So obviously, in the coming days and weeks, in the run-up to the 2024 elections, you will see many such barbs being exchanged back and forth between the opposition and, of course, the BJP-led NDA.
Well, Payal, how, Kamalika also mentioned that, sort of Mamata Banerjee called our favorite Rahul Gandhi. Do we have any reaction coming on that from NDA?
Well, the NDA so far has decided not to speak on the entire issue, given the fact that the NDA agenda yesterday was highlighted by the Prime Minister himself as well. The Prime Minister called out the Congress party for its corruption, but has not made any, remarks as far as the family is really concerned as well. But yes, the Prime Minister yesterday in the morning when he spoke, then he said that, why has the Congress party kept quiet on the Bengal violence? Why is the TMC has not spoken on the Bengal violence? Have they not cheated their voters? Are their voters not confused? Are their party cadre not confused? He made a mention of the party cadre being confused even yesterday in his speech while he was speaking at the NDA gathering as well. So obviously, these are going to be the attacks that the opposition will really face and say that, you are one. Only for convenience, and you have to prove a point because you are pitted against each other and you will not last for a very long time. So that's the messaging that the NDA has been able to do, and the attack being led by none other than the Prime Minister, who is of course the NDA chief himself.
Well, Payal, thank you so much for all those crucial details. We have some reactions coming in. Let's check in.
Well, I would like to say that since the independence of this country, this is for the first time that political leadership, majority of the leaders of this country, of different political parties, feel there is a need to come together to fight the way we fought the Britishers. Today, the mindset is same, that is, they are trying to undermine the constitution of this country. They are trying to undermine the democracy of this country. They are trying to undermine every institution. And this time, my head really, I had to bow my head in shame when our Prime Minister was in America. And there the ex-president, Barack Obama, was commenting on our internal situation. That was so bad for our country.
Totally, it is actually the result of this meeting of the like-minded opposition parties clearly indicating that they are totally worried. This opinion of the party is already every parties are united. We have to protect the idea of India. Now, idea of India is totally disturbed by BJP government. We have to retain that idea of India. We have to value our constitutions. We have to value our common people's grievances. We need to have a common platform to fight for that causes. That is why we are all together here. The idea of India is attacking now by the union government. We have to retain the idea of India. We have to spread the messages of India.
We all have joined together to save the India. We have a great agenda for 2024, and this would be the beginning of that. Bangalore has shown the way for that. There will be a coordination committee. A lot of things will work out. Mamata ji has come out with her vision, whatever she has, and all the chief ministers have put forward their ideas, whatever they have. They wanted to save the entire country, and India will fight.
Well, that's the common word coming in from the members of Opposition Alliance. They are saying that NDA is nervous. That and much more on the other side of this short commercial break.